Hello, I'm Kevin McGregor. I'm a member of the Environmental Club at St. Petersburg College. I'm enrolled in the Bachelor of Applied Science in Sustainability Management. We also have a course of an Associates of Science in Environmental Science for anyone that is wanting to learn more about the environment around them. I have an AA, an Associate of Arts degree leading into my bachelor's. I really wish I had known more about the Environmental Science Associate of Science when I had first started college about 20 some odd years ago. But things are what they are, and we continue on from where we are. So I want to talk with you today about some things of environmental sampling. One easy way for me to do that is to look here at my hot tub, and we're going to take our little water sample collection device here. Going to keep it down so that the air is not letting any water into the device until it is deep enough to get a sample that's not been disturbed by air. Collect that sample, bring it up, and just going to drop off a little bit so you can see that we have exactly 30 teaspoons in this collection device. Taking over to a table here, I have our little test strip set out, which is going to test our components within the water, some chlorine, pH, hardness, calcium, things like that. So we just simply take this test strip and drop it right in and pull it out, and we look at what the different colors are that we have gotten on our strip. So looking at that, by the color changes there, I need to add some chlorine. My total alkalinity is a bit low. My pH is high, so that needs to come down. And then my total hardness is a bit high, so I need to add something in to take down that hardness. Now, what in the world is pH? That was one of my biggest questions. pH, what's pH? pH actually stands for power of hydrogen. Something that the Romans actually had realized, that the hydrogen ions don't like to be alone, so they like to grab other ions, be it iron or plutonium or lead, as we like to call it, but still has that Roman name in the periodic table, Pb, plutonium. Just remember plumbing. And along with the pH, there's another thing that we don't talk too much, and that's the power of hydroxide, OH, our bases. So it's a sliding scale. You have the acids going down from 7 to 1, and you have the bases, the hydroxides, going from 7 to 14 on that scale, as we normally talk about, just referring to the pH. But that affects, just how much metal is going to be stripped out of metal piping. We're all familiar with the horrible story coming out of Flint, Michigan, with all the lead that was in the drinking water there. And one of the factors that mobilized all the lead that was used in the piping that was put in the late 1800s was that the pH of the water that was being drawn in was to where it mobilized that lead. And remember, we used to use lead in everything: lead paints, lead added into our gasoline. While you see unleaded gasoline at all the gas pumps that we fill up at today. So pH can be really, really important. The pH of your eyeball is right about a 7. So if you want to remember something of what is neutral, just remember your eyeball is right about a 7 pH. Like I mentioned, if you want to learn more about the natural environment, about things like the water testing, one of the things I'm doing with my degree is adding in a water quality technician, which is a certificate in and of itself. It's 4 classes, unless you need to take the intro to chemistry like I did, then it's 5. But that gives you all the training and knowledge to be able to go out there and actually test water for municipal water companies here in Florida. My area has Swift Mud, Southwest Florida Water Management District, but we also have the Tampa Bay Water that helps to ensure that all the counties are meeting the water needs that they have, and that water is going to meet all the parameters to be safe. That's going to have things like lead and chromium and iron and things that just don't do our bodies a whole lot of good when we ingest them, especially in massive quantities. But again, Kevin McGregor, St. Petersburg College Environmental Club. And again, special thanks to one of our great sponsors, Scuba West in Hudson, Florida. Hope you all are having a great Earth Day. We're kind of making an entire week celebrating Earth Week and talking about some of the different things that help to make this world a great place. So until next time.